Recently, a video has been released showing the destruction of a Ukrainian S-300PS anti-aircraft system. This is a rare target these days, as the Ukrainian Armed Forces have carefully concealed the remnants of the Soviet air defense legacy in the rear. However, the Russian Aerospace Forces' active use of glide bombs against the Ukrainian group trapped in the Kursk region rendered aviation an existential threat to the Ukrainian Armed Forces. This forced the enemy to deploy large air defense systems to the front lines. In this situation, Russian intelligence and missile specialists follow the previous plan. As soon as the former discovers a launcher, radar, or command post, the latter dispatches an Iskander to the location. The Ukrainians had previously used similar tactics to rescue their infantry that had found itself in a difficult situation, such as in Avdiivka and Krinky, according to Military Chronicle. Earlier, on January 6, a Russian Iskander M tactical ballistic missile system destroyed parts of a Ukrainian Air Force S-300PS air defense system near Pavlograd in the Dnipropetrovsk region. The location is one of the westernmost points at which hostilities are ongoing, as Ukraine continues to lose ground in its resource-rich Russian-speaking regions. The S-300 system's components appear to have been destroyed, including the 5N63S command post, the 30N6 illumination and guidance radar, and support vehicles. Ukraine previously had Europe's largest and most capable network of surface-to-air missile systems, with S-300PS, PT, and V systems concentrated there in large numbers by the Soviet Armed Forces when the country disintegrated, as well as complementary shorter-ranged systems such as the medium-ranged Buk. Although these systems date back to the 1980s, they were considered cutting-edge and ahead of their time during the Cold War, making them a primary impediment to Russian advances when full-fledged hostilities erupted in February 2022. Shortages of S-300s and other air defense systems have long been a major concern for Ukraine's supporters, and several NATO members have responded by significantly depleting their inventories of American MIM-104 Patriot long-range air defense systems in order to rearm Ukraine. Western Bloc states' ability to compensate for losses is severely limited, as they deploy ground-based air defense systems in small fractions of the quantities deployed by the Soviet Union. As early as November 2022, Ukrainian Air Force Chief Spokesperson Colonel Yuri Ignat told the Financial Times that the inability to obtain additional missiles for the S-300 and Buk systems posed a major threat, implying that the service's ability to continue firing 2 missiles at each incoming Russian projectile, as was standard practice for air defense units, would be jeopardized. In April 2023, leaks of secret documents from the United States Department of Defense revealed that the Pentagon was growing concerned about the state of the Ukrainian Air Force's surface-to-air missile network. According to Pentagon officials, Ukrainian air defenses assigned to protect frontline forces would be completely reduced by late May of that year, allowing Russian air power to play a much larger role on the battlefield in support of its ground forces. This did occur, with Russian airstrikes widely reported to have played an increasing role in supplementing the country's significant artillery superiority. Ukrainian Army frontline personnel have lamented the additional devastating power of Russian bombing, emphasizing that they were destroying their underground bunkers and opening Hell's Gates on their positions. The Russian Air Force has been able to provide support to ground forces with greater ease as Ukraine's air defense network has weakened. Iskander M ballistic missile systems have been used to great effect against Ukrainian surface-to-air missile systems, particularly beginning in 2024, allowing them to serve as force multipliers, significantly increasing the vulnerability of nearby Ukrainian forces. In March, the systems struck Ukrainian Patriot and S-300 systems, and in July, they destroyed 2 Patriot batteries near the settlement Yuzhnoye in the Odessa region. On August 17, footage was released showing the destruction of 3 surface-to-air missile batteries from a U.S.-supplied MIM-104 Patriot air defense system in the Lyubomovka settlement of Ukraine's Dnipropetrovsk region with cluster munitions. On December 15, an Iskander strike was confirmed to have destroyed an AN/MPQ-65 radar station and 4 surface-to-air missile launchers from another Patriot system, as well as attacks on infrastructure at Ukrainian military airfields, personnel concentrations, and military equipment in 146 locations. Successful strikes on S-300 systems, which are much more widely deployed, have become far more common.
По масштабу впечатляет сейчас. Охеретенький. Просто.